All right, guys, Rob Davis here, One Blue Robot. We are doing a take two, and you can see I'm actually holding the mic this time because we only brought two mics with us on this trip to Utah. And last time, one of them was not connected correctly or was not working correctly. So we're doing a redo. But we've been having maybe a little too much fun this morning talking about all kinds of different things. So this will actually probably be a lot of fun. So I am here with
Seth and Catriel.
And they are owners of
Put It Up CrossFit.
Yep.
Awesome. Put It Up CrossFit in Orem, Utah. All right. So anyway, okay.
Can we edit this out now?
We're really not going to get very far in this. All right. So guys, appreciate you having me here for a take two, a redo. So give us a little bit, whoever wants to run with it, tell us some of the history of Put It Up, kind of your background, how you got started with a CrossFit affiliate.
Yeah. So Seth opened up a small personal training studio back in 2010, and he found CrossFit a little bit after that, and kind of transformed his idea, his concept into becoming more of a CrossFit gym.
So why'd you fall in love with CrossFit?
I am a competitive person, but I also like the community feel of it. I like everyone's doing the all of the workout is varied and slightly different for each kind of age group and fitness level. We're all doing the same terrible workout together. We suffer together through it, and that kind of builds a camaraderie, which is super addicting, and it's just a fun group to be in.
Because CrossFit doesn't do in and of itself the movements that are really unique. There's nothing that's like, people do Olympic lifting, people do gymnastics work and all of that. But you hit on something that the formula, because it's two parts I'm going to ask you about, but the formula, you got results quicker in a more easy way, if you will, than other things you had done. Right? So CrossFit kind of brings that out. How does that happen? How does it bring it out?
Well, there's one factor is the competitive factor. If I'm working out with somebody right next to me, and they're pushing it really hard, they're sweating really hard, I'm personally going to feel maybe a little bit guilty if I sit down and take a water break really quick. Whereas if I was working out by myself, I could take however many water breaks or
check a message.
Yeah, I could
whatever.
be texting while I'm working out, and it wouldn't hurt anybody's feelings.
You lose that intensity.
Yeah, you lose, and intensity is the biggest thing when you're trying to see results.
Right.
Whatever it is you're doing, if you're doing it super casually, you're not going to see progress.
Yep.
But if you're putting your heart and your soul and your effort into it, even if it's just a 10-minute workout or whatever, you're going to be able to see progress from that because you're pushing your body in a different way and a little bit harder than it's comfortable to do.
Yeah. So let's get the puppy dog thing out of the way, because if we don't, I'm going to be thinking about it and be laughing the whole time. All right, so we were talking about, Seth had brought up, what kind of puppy dog are we? Because there's a personality to CrossFit facilities.
An analogy of what type of dog do you want? What type of gym do you want to be at? And so I think we decided we are a Labrador because we can be very good at direction and helping, but also can be kind of goofy on another side too. So that's what we went with.
Yeah.
I took it a little bit further and I said, so I'm picturing, because my experience, so I've worked out here several times, and my experience has been that when you're in the hunt, right, we're going to get the job done. I mean, that lab can go out and retrieve that bird, and we're going to find it and we're going to do it. But it's also, when the hunt's over, it's great to lay over and get a belly rub, right, and mess around. And
yeah, there you go. So
they're not going to rub anyone's belly. Okay, it's this analogy.
That'll cost extra. That'll cost extra.
You take both of you in your approach to business and your clients here, an approach of safety and efficiency, but safety first, understanding technique, right? So explain a little bit about that.
Well, I mean, kind of the first rule as a trainer is to do no harm. You're always trying to make that person feel comfortable, feel safe, and to help them reach their fitness goals. So I want to make sure that when we create our facility, our take on CrossFit, that we would have, although certification doesn't make you the most knowledgeable person in the world, it certainly gives you more viewpoints, all different parts of training, and so we want to make sure all our coaches are very qualified to help people with, a diverse group of fitness goals.
And going along with that, though, also intensity is a very relative thing. If you've ever watched the CrossFit Games or been to a competitive environment, the people there, what is intense for them is going to be a lot different than what is intense for somebody who's 7.5 months pregnant.
Yeah. Right.
And the most important thing is that what you're doing is intense for you. So again, intense kind of sounds like a scary word, but it's just something that's a little bit uncomfortable. And it's nice to have coaches that can help kind of guide you towards, if this is the official RX workout. Seth does a really good job of knowing his athletes and the other coaches as well, and being able to identify, okay, this is what the RX is, but for you, for your goals, maybe back this weight off a little bit, or maybe let's modify this movement to this other movement, so that, because again, safety first.
Mechanics, consistency, intensity.
Yeah, for sure.
Here, a good trainer with good exposure, like you guys are, is able to say, hey, listen, I know the prescribed weight is this, but we're going to back you off because I know your limitations in range of motion, or maybe where you're at fitness-wise. So you really are in safe hands of someone watching to make sure that you're pushing just over that edge of comfort for you, but never crossing the safety line, right?
Yeah.
I know that you probably wouldn't bring it up much unless I did, but you guys have a pretty competitive box. You have some pretty strong athletes here.
We do, yeah. We have some great athletes that have been with us for almost over 5 years now, and they're phenomenal. And I can't help it. I love to boast about them, and you'll see that on our social media. We're always boasting about what they can do. But that being said, we still have people in the, age 50 and above, and we still will boast about their own, personal successes. My mom actually just barely started. She's 65, and she can now deadlift 120 pounds. And
so her body weight.
Yeah, it's her body weight. She's leaned out too. So we'll boast about, both groups. Yeah. We're not just like competitive, super competitive gym, but we do like to help. I mean, we can actually, help any group. We've trained the elite athlete down to the beginner athlete.
What Seth really likes to do also when somebody very first signs up is he likes to sit them down and he likes to talk with them about their goals.
Goal setting is huge.
Because there's going to be some people that come in and they're like, the competitive part of CrossFit really drives me. That's all that I want to do. I want to be able to compete. I want to be the best. And there's going to be other people that come in and they say, I don't really want to look like a competitive CrossFitter. Maybe I don't want those bigger muscles. I don't want to be that shredded. I just want to lose the weight that I gained while I was pregnant. Or there's people like me who are pregnant who, maybe my goals are just to be as strong and healthy as I can, for the rest of my pregnancy, and then be able to kind of work towards getting back to a different place later on. And I think Seth, does a really, really good job of meeting the athlete where they are and helping them get to where they want to.
And that's a big factor, because I know it's common now because of this phenomenon of CrossFit worldwide, for a lot of traditional gyms or other facilities to have, we're just like CrossFit, or we have, you can do CrossFit here. Yeah. But it's not the experience, right? There's no personalization. There's no, where's the safety factor? Where is the real understanding of what comes out of this, right? In terms of all of the long-term benefits. So what I've seen and kind of felt out here is that you pay very close attention to not just get in here and work out, but the whole picture when you meet with them, right? Nutrition and mobility and rest and everything else.
Each athlete, I call them athletes, but I think we all are athletes, although the degree might vary, but everyone is unique. And so although we do program the same workout, the needs will vary for each person. So we want to make sure we, understand their needs. And then, it's not just me, it's also we have some great coaches that will work with our coaches. We'll tell them what's going on with those members as they go into the classes as well. And we try to make sure everyone has a really good experience.
So when you consider a CrossFit facility, do not ever make it about pricing. That is not the factor to consider. You have to consider your budget. I get that, but don't compare CrossFit facilities based on pricing. What you need to do is get in and meet Catriel and Seth. You need to get in here and meet their coaches.
Please do.
You need to experience. Now I'm going to throw something out here. I'm going to say that you probably have something where they can drop in one time and kind of do an intro class, right? You need to come in, figure out when the intro class time, which is when. When's your intro class?
You know, currently we have people come in and we'll schedule it we have two ways. Either you can call us and we can schedule a time where either Catriel or myself will take you through a workout, or we accompany you into a class and we'll kind of be like your CrossFit buddy for that particular class, which could be any time on our class schedule.
Well, recommendation is you guys come take a look. These are great people. It's fun for One Blue Robot to work and find, you know, people that we can feel like represent, you know, what we're trying to do as well. All right, guys, so Rob Davis, One Blue Robot. It's been a pleasure being here with Catriel and Seth and this great community. Definitely check them out. And I promise you won't have the same kind of technical problems here with them as we've had redoing this.